Hello dear readers, it's Tidbit Tuesday yet again, August 2nd. First, my apologies for my little absence from the internet world, but editing took a top priority, and the good news is the editing in the second round is completely done. Even better news, we finally have a release date. As I said, it was going to be autumn of this year. Well, now we have the official release date. Halloween, Rahasya, Book 3 of the Tome Series will be released. A couple days later, it will be available on Kindle. So, woo! It means it's done, it's over with, sort of, because I still have a second or a third round of editing to go, but I have 2 months to get it done, so we're good. So as promised, you now have the official release date, October 31st, 2016, Rahasya, Book 3, available. Part of a celebration for that, part of an apology for having been absent from, well, everything, and part of getting everybody geared up for Rahasya. Starting this Tidbit Tuesday, for 1 week, I will be doing my daily posts as I usually do. Tidbit Tuesday, Wicked Wednesday, Throwdown Thursday, What the Fuck Friday, Insane Saturday, Serenity Sunday, and Magic Monday. I'm going to be doing excerpts from Rahasya pertaining to each of those days. So you'll get kind of sneak peeks from different characters, some old, some new, some interesting situations and whatnot. So hopefully you're as geared for it as I am, and you'll follow all week and get geared up for Rahasya. So starting with that, Rahasya, this is the proof, Rahasya, I'm going to read an excerpt from Rahasya. I'm going to read now. Wish me luck. Eyes ready to go. Baring his sharp teeth in a growl that rose into a roar of rage, Radomir threw himself against the barred wall. Devdin gave the command again, and more electricity branched out from the chain around his neck, sending waves of agony through his muscles that caused them to lock against his brain's commands. No! Struggling against the Pantheon's holding her, ignoring those with their hands under her tunic, Kavita threw herself to the floor and clutched at the Duke's cloak, tears streaming down her face. Please, stop! Devdin kicked her in the side, and Radomir launched himself at the wall again. Jaroslav withdrew his arms from between the bars and stepped back before the electricity coursing through the steel from the Vucari could reach him. With their attention on the furious male, no one noticed him staring at the ceiling, blinking against the dust falling from the joints. The bars across his and Radomir's cells was one length of continuous wall, while the barred wall dividing their cells was connected only by metal hasps. Kavita turned her pleading to her mate. Prazm reste, Radek. Nezhemna silo. Please stop, Radek. I'm not worth this. Radomir ignored her and continued his assault on the barred wall. Jaroslav knew that fury, that rage. It was what enabled him to escape being used as a canvas for the Ladai's damnable art of Mil Toreador. The male wouldn't see reason until his mate was safely at his side. Even Kavita herself wouldn't be able to talk him down. Still, she tried. Get that bitch out of here, Devdin snapped. I tire of her wailing. Kavita was still struggling against the guards, sobbing and pleading for Radomir to stop. Dusan watched the door close behind them, then slid a glance at Jaroslav. There was a darkness in his normally bright blue eyes that the older male shook his head to. So long as Devdin had the command medallion in his hands, the danger to each of their lives was as immediate as teeth to their throats. You're going to learn, you damn dog, Devdin sneered, how to heal on command. Edi! The electricity ceased its current, and the Vucari's muscles strained downward, forcing him prostrate at the cell door. And to remember your place. Radomir dared to force his head up, his silver eye glaring with pure hatred, his lips pulled back in a snarl. Apparently you still have a way to go. Vidyuka Karan! A bolt of electricity shot through the Vucari, and his body went slack. Jaroslav watched him carefully while the Pantheon spat on his bare back and haughtily left the dungeon. His sides weren't moving. As soon as the door closed behind the Duke and his bootsteps receded up the north stairwell to the palace, Dusan ran to the cell, key ring in hand. So I apologize for my goofs and whatnot. As anybody who's ever seen me read aloud before, I'm not very good at it. But I hope you enjoyed this little excerpt from Rahasya. And I hope you're looking forward to this coming week's excerpts and sneak peeks into the new book to be added to the Tome Series. Until next Tidbit Tuesday.